that gets a lot of people in. You know, they'll sit and drink beer and play a console game.
Yeah, and they have some snacky foods and things like that. Some hot dogs and pizzas and stuff. Pretty much food you would expect at a roller rink.
They had I think they had nachos or something.
Yeah.
It was basically stuff that you would expect at a roller rink.
That's fine.
And then so that place was okay. Probably the coolest place to hang out with the whole trip was Old City Hall, and in Philly, where they were doing the light show on the
building,
and they had a ice rink there and a bunch of fire pits to sit at with, and you could buy very expensive beer,
Oops, there's us talking.
Hey, there's us talking.
Yeah.
I like that you said that though. Where you can buy very expensive beer. I kind of like places where I can buy very expensive beer because.
Yeah, well, I feel like I must be getting special beer because it's more expensive.
Yeah, exactly. It must be the top of the line. I mean,
That's
they gotta
right.
treat it better, right?
That $100 Pabst was really the best Pabst I've ever had.
It tasted. It tasted magical.
That could have just been the Asian hooker that came with it.
Yeah.
They throw that in too.
It tasted magical, Rob.
You'll taste it a long time.
Pabst with a pop.
That's right. She graduated from ping pong balls.
Oh. One movie and we still forever will be joking about the ping pong ball.
Best scene in the movie.
It was the best scene in the movie. I cannot think of a month where that has not been brought up.
Again, best scene in the movie. What was it?
Like, Darlene, do you love me?
Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Yep, that was it.
That guy's wife goes to the club and does her ping pong ball trick.
She was so...
Yeah.
She was so, it was just such... It was so... It had a good grasp on human nature.
Oh, it did.
That film had an unusually good grasp on human nature.
It's brilliantly done. And again, the cast.
Some things are just what they are.
Yeah, it's a seriously big cast in that. I mean,
yeah.
The stars in there, the star power in there. Let's say from Lord of the Rings. The guy from Memento. I can't think of their names.
So this is all before they were stars, like
No. They were already big stars.
It was a really big film.
It was a big film. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you listen to that podcast that I tagged out? It was crazy.
I listened to part of
us talking.
Yeah.
It was really odd.
I mean, there are shows you watch and it's like, oh, it's filled with stars. Well, they weren't stars at the time.
No, that's true. But no.
Like Freaks and
I
Geeks.
think some of them were. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, they were all big stars at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, it was unusual. It was
and they weren't on the downslope.
Nope. Hell no. Yeah. Yeah.
That was, I was talking to the person who tries to book the headlining acts for the Racine County Fair.
Yeah.
Because he really has to focus on, like, either people that are coming
rising
up or ones that are on the downslope and they're just, like, filling out their career,
I'm trying to remember who that was. We saw a band that at the lakefront, and remember they had like the one big hit, and it was like crazy that we were seeing them there, and then it's like 2 years later nobody knew who they were again. It was just like, but they were on the. They were
Bowling for Soup played there. We saw Bowling for Soup there.
We did.
We saw Joan Jett play there,
which is odd.
Which was really odd. That's when her new album came out.
Because I mean, she had like a hype, but then she had a drop off, and then she was probably trying to rebuild.
Which she
did. That's where you would see her at the small venues.
Yeah,
when she's trying to do
I
the
mean,
rebuild.
I see they had money to throw at that stuff.
Yeah, they did.
Before Illinois people came and colonized Lakefront and absolutely ruined it.
Yeah.
Here's a good idea, by the way.
Get off our lawn!
Not only am I going to build a giant fucking building that ruins the lakefront for everybody else, but I'm going to demand that the things that I came there for be stopped.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. I just don't... there's a reason why we have a problem with
pretty big
Illinois people in general. It's not all Illinois people. It's just that, my God, man.
Just they're the worst?
Why are you here? Just the ones that come and live here.
Well, yeah.
No,
like you said, you knew what you were moving into.
Yeah, there's a venue right next to you.
Yeah.
You moved there because of it.
Yeah, we don't want the noise after 11 o'clock. It's a fucking venue. What the fuck did you think was going to happen?
they basically killed the entire lake.
I do hate that. I hate that a lot.
Yeah.
Racetracks are very common for that problem of,
They've been
I'm a
nowhere.
racetrack, and I'm sitting here, which used to be a giant cornfield for miles.
Thank you.
You all moved in next
And now
to
you're
me,
complaining about the
and now
noise.
you're telling me I need a curfew on my racetrack and I have to finish. I can't start my last race till after 10. After 10 o'clock because you all freaking moved in.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't here when I
What
came
the
here.
hell?
I know.
That's the whole thing.
By the way, this is Susanna helped.
Save it.
Yeah. Now, one
did a great
problem we have is that I started with the inverse of this.
Right.
I remember there was still goo on it.
Right.
So the back is kind of gooed up, but it kind of works because it's already kind of, I don't know, like it's already tied on.
Hey, considering what it was, she saved it very
Yeah.
nicely.
Yeah.
And so it kind of, the fact that it's kind of messed up
Please
kind of
survive.
works into
It
the
does, into the
pattern
design.
anyway.
Yeah,
so.
she did a good job on the save.
Yeah. So this one came off easy.
Talented.
This one
Not so
did
much.
not. He had to work at it.
Yeah.
He had
Well,
to
see,
work
when
at
you pulled what was around, it was all still there. Like that's the inverse, right?
Oh.
it. Yeah,
No, I
this,
cut them as the
Wait.
inverse.
this is the inverse.
I cut them as the inverse.
I'm trying to. So
No,
wait.
you got the
So
negative.
mine looks like-
he's got the positive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what
That's
I
it.
originally was working with. Was that
The negative.
Oh, okay. All right.
that? But this was
Oh, so
the
you almost do
inverse.
two from
So
each
the
one, right?
so the
No,
center
when you,
stuff.
when you do the thing, you only leave behind one or the other.
Oh,
So
okay.
his I did as positives, yours I did as negatives.
Okay.
But I originally tried a negative
negative.
on this. So then the center.
Right, I didn't realize you needed to try to go over the old shirt, so I just made you new ones. That would be easier to do. See, there's less material there, so
Yeah.
they iron on easier.
Yeah.
You're not trying to heat up that big. See, the problem with the negative one, you're heating up a lot of
A lot of
material.
material.
Whereas this one, you're only heating up small lines,
Yeah.
and the biggest thing on there is the head on the beer. So
Right.
Yeah.
so it heats up easier and transfers easier.
Yeah.
Whereas the negatives, you're heating up a shitload of material.
So this one
and trying to keep it
almost-
hot.
It almost looks on purpose.
It does actually.
That,
It worked
you
out really
know.
well. Like I said, nice save on that. All right, are we starting here, Rob?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go and start this mess. Who brought the beer in?
I brought it.
Larry did.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Are we to that
Wait.
stage?
No, but we should.
Well. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, we can hear it, Rob. Right there. In the mind's ear.
I don't know what's up with it. It's hooked up to the wrong thing, I think. Well, that's because we were
Maybe this
watching.
should always
That's
be
because we
part
were
of
watching
the
TV with it, weren't we?
I
We
wasn't.
were. Well, if you haven't been down here since Christmas,
No.
since brown
I
liquor.
have not.
Oh, well, then we were watching TV with it.
Yeah.
There it is.
There we go.
Oh.
No surprise, don't have COVID. So
Yay.
that's my second test.
Just a bad flu, or?
I was massive COVID, and I was out for 2 days.
Yeah, you were mentioned down for 3
I lost,
days.
I lost,
That's a-
seven, I lost 7
Did you get a flu
pounds.
shot?
Days.
Holy fuck.
No, I don't do flu shots.
See,
The government mind control. But
Yeah.
I'll take a COVID shot. I really base my science on the same thing that the deniers do, but
Pretty much anything you want. That
yeah, I just do it in a disagreeable way. Freaking weirdo. Anyway, so yeah, got my I'm on 3 shots now.
Yeah, me too. I got mine, man.
Come on. 2 shots and a breakthrough.
That's nice. Nothing like a breakthrough.
One of the articles I read gives me 1,000% protection.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that seems nice.
That sounds good to me.
1,000.
Nothing.
There might be some puffery there.
I bet
Yeah,
you
might
that.
be. Might be one of those questionable reports. But you know.
Now, all right, we're almost all of us are over 50. Who's getting a single shot?
I am. I had chickenpox.
I will get the shingle shot.
Yeah, I had chickenpox, dude.
We get a whoop.
What?
Did you watch Letterkenny yet?
Oh no! I got what? Oh no!
No!
that.
So
I
go
just-
ahead and spill all that.
That doesn't give enough.
Wait a minute.
I got wolf weight.
Wait, here we go.
My biggest problem with it so far is I thought he was tougher than
Live
that.
from the 6th floor basement, skyscapes are blah 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 blah. So anyway, I did Snowpiercer. I did Snowpiercer instead. This is what happened. I did Snowpiercer instead of doing either one of the other ones because I had HBO Max to watch Matrix.
Did you power it? Power watch?
Yeah.
Wait.
loved
It was the Christmas season. We're coming off the Christmas season. I mean, you watched Hawkeye, right?
I
mean,
did
it's
not.
it's a Christmas movie.
No, it's Disney, not HBO.
Oh,
yeah,
Disney.
it's-
You're right.
I
got
got
mixed
HBO.
up.
He does one streaming
So I
service.
was-
I thought one owned everything, and they just sort of pretend.
It feels
kinda
like
do,
it
yeah.
feels like that. Okay,
So I watched the new Matrix
And?
and it was absolutely the worst
I've
thing
heard,
I've seen.
I've heard.
It was terrible.
Oh.
It was.
That's a shame.
Look, I am not a person who says much about there
Philosophical ideas.
about. I think people call films woke too often. That are just have a female lead in them, and I am okay with great films. I actually liked the last Terminator film. I thought it was pretty darn solid. I
haven't gotten around to it.
I actually thought it was alright. Yeah,
it was
I enjoyed it. It fit in more than the one before it.
Oh
I
God,
felt.
yes. Well, that's not hard.
I really absolutely love the Captain Marvel film. I thought it was
Ooh,
great.
Captain Marvel's brilliant.
Captain
I'd
Marvel
like to
was
see some more of
fine.
that. I thought it was a great film. The number one, it's not the only thing that I really felt was so overly
I'm
woke.
gonna be controversial a little bit. I did not hate the Ghostbusters.
I think they tried to be too cheesy.
I thought there was some funny parts in it.
No, I thought they tried to be too cheesy. I mean, they went overboard cheesy on it. It was to the point of being the comedy almost became slapstick.
And I don't mind that.
I do. I'm not a big slapstick fan.
It did,
Well.
yeah. Honestly,
Okay,
I didn't even
Cartoon
sit through the whole
Mark,
thing.
you
Anyway,
Okay,
Pooey on you.
the film was number one is poorly written. It didn't feel like The Matrix. There wasn't any of the action that was in The Matrix.
Really?
It was a lot of
Alright.
walking around trying to convince.
I haven't watched
All
it
right,
yet,
but
so we better.
you know what?
We better stop.
It
'cause-
doesn't
Yeah, it's
matter.
still been a
It
while.
doesn't
It's a little
matter.
fresh.
I would like the time back that I spent watching
Oh.
it.
I didn't think it was that bad.
There was the
Wasn't
most
amazing. Yeah.
the scene where she's flying and he can't fly, wasn't it? My wife said it. Okay, he said they're just making him a limp deck because
Oh.
she flies off with him and he's hanging there limp, like a limp penis, and it was one of the most. That is something where you have to make one character
Okay,
better.
but
spoiler
No,
alerts.
wait.
Yeah,
wait.
really.
Could you listen? Can I please?
Yeah. Oh no,
get through
go
my thought?
continue.
It isn't. There's nothing wrong with strong female characters. Strong female characters are great. It's taken too long to get them. I have no problem with that. When you do it by demasculating characters that are already established, then we have a problem. Because that is not making that character a good person. It's making the other person worse to make them look better. And that was the problem. Her character, actually, mostly I had no problem with, to be honest.
So was he now the
Trinity's-
uglier friend?
Yeah. Pretty much he was. It was missing a lot of things that I thought the Matrix needed. I kept thinking it was going to warm up. It started out really good. I
Yeah,
thought
that's
it was. It
interesting.
felt like it was really warming up. It was like you're like, wow, there's a lot of interesting ideas. Then they started going into the stupidity that you just didn't see in the first Matrix films. Just like, I've got the pod thing where they got to replace her with another woman for like 2 seconds while they're why does it even matter? What did that have to do with
Okay,
anyway?
okay.
There's
My
just-
only concern is,
there's a lot
are
of
there
stuff
any
that
cool
was
mechs?
nonsense. I don't think there's any mechs in it.
Oh, that was in the
Second
second
one.
right?
Oh,
The
yeah.
second one has
They're
a
like,
amazing
No.
And that guy's running the ambulance,
Yep.
filling the legs
I
up.
love that. That was
Yeah,
cool.
I love
that
that
whole
scene.
scene is actually a great scene.
It
When
was
they-
It's like one of the best mech
when they're
scenes
fighting
ever.
the powered armor suits versus the Sentinels is pretty damn brilliant. So because they reach God.
Zion.
Zion, thank you. And they're in powered suits. And the guy loading the ammo is freaking awesome. Because the ammo runners are getting kicked off constantly. These guys have got these big suits with guns. Ammo runners, on the other hand, are running the frick out there with no armor on.
They're like the orcs.
Yeah,
a lot like the orcs. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
It sucks to be an ammo runner.
That was good stuff.
Sucks to be an ammo runner. But the match
was
is
very
so
realistic.
good.
Yeah. All right, Rob, we have gone way off the rails here.
There was way too much idol worship going on, and too little action, and too little. It was just.
I hope.
Like I said, Darlene even said it. I was thinking it, and Darlene said, "It's like a big limp penis being flown on. It's like somebody flying on a limp penis. What the hell? It really is, because it was just wrong. It was just not. I hate
There's
to
nothing
do that,
wild
but
stallion about that.
No, evidently not.
it was weird because you'd see him coming off a John Wick where.
He's
We could have
kicking
just
some
taken
ass.
John Wick and thrown him in there, and it would have been so much better with them.
Yeah, right. The Matrix killed John.
There were some good ideas in it. It was just flooded with stupid. It was flooded with bad ideas.
We still love you, Keanu. All right.
I still love Keanu. I honestly, all the there's some original. There was recasting too. I'm not gonna say all who was recast, but they made major recasting mistakes.
Oh, okay.
Not that the person they recast. You don't care, do you? It sucks.
No.
You're gonna hate it.
Yeah.
Okay.
My problem is the way they ended the third one didn't really preclude itself from much future ideas.
Yeah.
They kind of brought that back. That was okay.
They explained.
Yeah, they
how
kind
it
of
got
explained
back
that. That
there.
was okay. But
They
Smith.
reached an accord.
But they recast them. They recast.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Huh?
Lawrence Fishburne.
What's his name?
Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, they recast him.
Yeah,
and
I saw that. It
and
didn't work.
it was an okay actor. The problem is
I think they kind of explained
Nobody
why
else-
They did
yeah.
kind of in a way, though.
But it was two. I just replaced your character, and there was 2 character replacements in there, and that was a serious problem. I'm trying to remember who's the
So
other
why
one they replaced.
What could they not get into?
Mr.
Oh yeah,
Anderson.
they replaced. Yeah,
Oh no, you're kidding.
they were. Yeah.
Well, as we were just talking about
We're-
guys who
yeah.
played Christina,
Oh yeah, we didn't.
Priscilla Queen of the Desert.
I'm sorry.
Agent Smith.
Oh.
It was.
I
Hey,
heard of-
it was not. Yeah.
Yeah, we're off-field here. We should be
Yeah, we
drinking beer.
haven't
Yeah,
even
but-
started the show yet.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, we did. We put
the
whole dealio
recastings
on it.
weren't bad. The problem was there's too many of them, and yeah,
We got
when you when you recast Agent Smith,
Ha
that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a
Who's
serious
so funny?
problem, and so is
It's
the
gotta be
other one.
Dallas. Sounds like
Dallas.
Dallas.
But anyway,
Hey, Dallas.
hey Dallas,
Oh,
what-
Gone.
did you watch? We're talking about Matrix.
We're a far afield. We are really doing a Matrix
I
review
just-
show right now.
It was just not good.
I don't know what you're talking.
I only
What'd you
have
say?
one.
The new Matrix film. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
And I don't
Oh,
like
you're talking about the
giving
new
away
Matrix. Oh, okay.
part of it, but did they almost say in the movie why they may have made another movie?
They were.
Almost,
Okay, now wait. Now
Yeah.
we might be getting a little spoiler alert thing. So
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they were talking. Yeah, they were talking something about sequels or something, right? Yeah, there's something in there about that.
Okay.
That was cute. That was
all right,
meta.
I
But anyway, there's some
I
meta
will have
things.
to. I'm gonna watch.
You gotta
it
watch it,
anyways.
but you're not. It's
You're gonna come away.
You're not selling
you're
it.
gonna come away.
Yeah, he
you're
really
gonna
isn't, is he?
You know what? The more I was away from it too, the more I disliked it. By the end, I was very unsatisfied already. But it just kept getting worse as I kept thinking of all the missed opportunities. Because again, you can build up characters without tearing other characters down, and I think that has been the biggest mistake that's been done. Like in Star Wars, it's been done, and it's now been done in the Matrix. It's been done in a couple other ones. You don't have to destroy
An existing
established
character.
characters to bring a new into power. In fact, people like those new characters better if you don't destroy the ones that were already there.
Agreed. Okay, so hey, do you think any of the new games of 2022 are going to do that?
Hey, no.
Beer! Oh, we have to do beer part. Wait,
I was trying to get a nice little segue
Okay.
to what. We haven't even said what the topic is yet.
Yeah, but we're gonna do beer card.
We can do it. We can say what the topic's going to be, and then do beer court.
No.
All right, never mind.
No.
We can't. All right, never mind. We can't.
That's not how it works.
Ba-dum-bum. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum.
You guys are cutting out, by the way.
Just like,
that's
yeah,
the
we'll always cut out
music.
on Discord a bit. Every once in a while, Discord does not handle the streaming well.
All right.
Anyway,
Hey.
so beer. Welcome to
Beer court.
just like 2021 beer court.
I think
Keeps coming
we
at
should
you.
have something fairly easy to start off with. Fairly straightforward. A Pilsner from Platform Brewing Company, Beer Company. This is called New Cleveland, which I assume is like New Jack City.
You called it a Pilsner, right?
Pilsner.
Pilsner. I wonder if it's like a combination Pilsner Pale.
Okay,
No,
and
it's a Pilsner.
it doesn't have a whole lot
But
of
it says- makes it like
description.
pale.
Does it say pale?
Pilsner.
It says pale.
Oh my god.
There's not much. There's not much. It's a 5 alcohol. I don't know what Pluto is though.
San Diego Super.
You
What?
have- what stat is that?
Oh, it's yeah. You have a 13% chance of having a platonic relationship when you drink this. That's actually pretty good because like a Miller has about a 65% chance of being in a platonic relationship.
Okay.
Where-
Okay. Oh, no, that
So
makes
yeah,
sense.
so whereas we've also talked about these beer descriptions that are way too flowy, this one really is minimalistic.
It's
So-
very clinical.
Yeah,
Very
it is.
clinical.
It is very clinical. Malts, Pilsen, Munich 2, I'm sorry, Vienna. Hops, Saz, and Galena. Yeast, San Diego Super. That's it. That's the entire description on the back of the beer.
Hey, on the front it says crisp, easy, and refreshing.
Okay, so they actually,
Easy is
okay, credit to the beer company, not overly flowing.
Yeah, this should be a top beer. here.
Maybe a bit of a minus. You could have probably said more than just crisp.
You know what? You're never happy.
You are not happy.
They said too much. I want the beer. This is ridiculous. And now it's like they didn't say enough.
Well,
Everybody's
it's a
supposed
little
to think about
All right,
simplistic.
get ready for a beer you're all gonna like it this summer.
Oh, I'm gonna like this one now.
You know,
It's been about 2-3 weeks since
this
I had
is
beer,
a
so-
good American beer. A really good American beer. So when I say American beer, I mean it's like the Blatts, the Paps, the
Schlitz.
the Slits, you know, and that lager. And it doesn't say lager, but it's in that vein, and it's really pretty good.
It's really pretty solid.
Yeah.
It's kind of odd because you wouldn't think of this as a like an indie beer type of thing.
No.
No, we're not.
Okay, so what do they mean by Pilsner?
That's
That's
not a
what I'm
bad
trying
thing.
to get to here. It's like
It's not.
Here's their distro beer.
I think we've said this everyone. I think we've said this before on this topic, but just doing a beer solid.
Because they have a pills,
a good
just a
thing.
pills.
Just a straight pills, but they don't call this their pills.
No.
It's their Pilsner. So like
Pilsner.
I feel like that. Is it a pills they log?
Ah, fucking damn it.
And that's how we.
And
feel
you
about it.
should be jealous. This is a pretty good beer.
I gotta say, I agree.
Can you hear us
Okay,
at
so
all?
say it is a
He's in VR now.
Pilsner Pale Ale hybrid.
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
And then clear
We're
straw
talking
color
beer.
with crisp German malt body and refreshing noble hop finish.
Yeah, I agree. I got the hop finish on that.
it's true. It's hoppy, but not too hoppy.
No.
It's I like IPAs, so I don't know if my
Yeah, but
standards
there's
are-
no IPA bite or anything like that.
No, but it does.
Like,
It
this is
does have a
something
hoppy finish.
Hey, yeah.
I like a little bit of a finish. I don't know why people are so hard on that. I like a little bit of a.
Yeah. Well, as long as it doesn't.
I gotta do. Can I do that sound a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a little.
That little finish.
Yeah, a little something. Give me a little something. For
I
the
make that
beer.
same noise when I finish.
Yeah.
Um,
You know,
That's the same description that I saw in.
Hey, they cut and pasted this description for another beer.
all right.
No, I mean it's where the other place that sell it. So that must be the rate, the description.
Right.
Hybrid beer.
It's a hybrid. Okay.
So it must have certain.
Pale ale. And
Well,
Or
Pilsner.
hops that would be in each one, right? Or whatever.
Yeah,
Well,
it's got a
got
Pilsen
these
hop.
hops in it.
It's got a Pilsen hop, and the Munich I can see in an IPA, or say with the Vienna. You can use anything in an IPA. That's the question of how that, how you hop it up at the end. All right, well, let's start with you. Party cooler?
Yeah.
Party cooler?
Yes.
Rob, party cooler?
Absolutely.
Oh, God, yeah. I'm actually looking around for this one in the party cooler.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
ordering it at the bar?
Yeah, I think it would. Yeah.
Mhm.
You get a little bit of both, it feels like, right? So-
Yeah, I mean, I can't even think of a bar you wouldn't want to drink it at.
No, here's the one thing. Like you said, it's only, a 5?
Yeah.
So it's only a 5, so you can drink this all damn night.
Yeah.
Wisco water, kids.
It is.
And
wrong with it, though.
again, it's got a really, for a 5%er, it's got a good flavor. Sometimes when you start getting into these weaker beers, whether the alcohol percentage is down, they taste like water anyways.
I wonder if this is a
How many
little
calories
more
is this?
available since it's an actual label.
Yeah, this does. Well, it does look like it's probably more distributed.
How many
Yeah.
calories? I don't see
it
how many
doesn't
calories
have
this
the,
sucker is.
Well, it ain't on the wall anymore. Cause
Yeah. But no, that is a
Damn me for cleaning this place.
it's a solid beer. All right, let's go ahead and see how this one does. I gotta see it. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, guys,
that's an easy one.
all damn day long. So Larry, where did you find this lovely platform beer company, New Cleveland Pilsner?
Yeah, you'd never guess in Cleveland.
You did find it in Cleveland.
Yeah, I did.
Oh
find it in
man, we
Cleveland.
can't get it here.
Yeah, we were in Little Italy in Cleveland, and we stopped at, and it was at a gas station.
Wow,
So
solid find, man.
yeah,
I gotta say, solid find. I'm hoping they distribute out of state. No, it
It's
doesn't
not
look
looking
like
like it.
No, it's an Ohio only beer. You lucky fuckers in Ohio can
Yeah.
get this. We cannot. It is Ohio only.
That pretty much looks like Ohio outline.
Yeah, it does.
Well,
It's
Except for the south.
little Indiana there,
like-
little Indiana going on, action going on there.
No, it looks like it butts up right against Indiana. And,
yeah. So it's probably Ohio, but that's actually fairly wider distribution than some.
Oh yeah. We've had
so-
something
Oh.
local.
Well, that's because the whole other part of the state.
Target
says
was
the
carrying
Wayne
it, but they
National
appear to be out of
Forest,
stock.
Yeah.
So I guess part of Ohio's big forest, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny you should mention that. I
So
think
it
they
is in
did
most-
buy it at a Target.
So is this
Really?
their new?
Yeah,
Glarus
in
or-
Cleveland.
I-
I think
yeah,
they did
that's
buy it at a
hilarious.
I'm
Target.
thinking it's the New Glarus. Well, again,
I
solid
think I
beer.
bought it at a Target.
Judge Rob, let's pass verdict on Platform Beer Company's New Cleveland Pilsner crisp, easy, refreshing drink.
Doesn't say drink.
Ah, can we get a town called Funkenship in Wisconsin?
This,
Funkin.
well, the charge of being from Cleveland, which is in fact a violation of Wisconsin law, I find you guilty and sentence you to
Drinking!
This is really good, actually. I wouldn't mind more of this.
No, this is a solid beer, man.
Yeah.
It's, again, this is one you can just sit and
So
drink
on my
all day.
England run, I can grab.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you might want to stop and stock up on a little bit of this as well.
Yeah, honestly, it's really good.
Okay, hey, before we started talking about the Matrix, we were actually gonna do a show.
Yeah, we were.
Related to video games, not movies.
Yeah. So 2021. 2021 was an interesting year in gaming, and I think we talked about some of the worst things that happened. There's some good things too. I mean, it was gaming wise.
Yeah.
Is this a
Okay.
recap of 2021?
No, we're not
this is
recapping.
I'm unprepared for that.
Yeah, we're not recapping. We're not
Oh,
recapping.
okay.
But now it's 2022,
Oh, okay.
and we're going to talk about what we're looking forward to in gaming. Hopefully, this is going to be a much better year than 2021.
Oh, well, a lot of stuff
I'm
got
going-
held up in
I'm-
2021.
I'm
That
sick
just didn't
of-
come out.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, well, for all sorts of
No.
obvious reasons, a lot of stuff didn't make it out this year. So 2022 is going to be jam-packed, dude.
It would be awesome if 2022 kind of made up for 2021. It wasn't, it wasn't the worst year. I think 2020 was kind of the shocker, the shocker year.
Yeah, that did, yeah.
And then 2021 said, hold my beer. But we were kind of used to it by then. It's like I was beat up every day in high school. I went to college, and now a professional boxer's beat me up. It's fine. I'm used to it. I don't know what. I gotta really work on my metaphors. I
Yeah,
gotta really work on my
and
getting
if
beat
you're-
up
And
by a
apparently you
professional
gotta be less
boxer.
lippy.
That's a very right. Yeah, it never did happen.
I never
you know?
got beat up in high school or college.
I never got beat up in college, but I certainly got beat up in high school. I never stopped.
You're
you
just
know?
so lippy.
Yeah. That's what they said too. You're lippy. But anyway, 2022's got, I think, some excitement
It does.
going.
There's-
It's not. There actually are some.
Dude, there's some big titles coming out.
There's some cool releases. You got a Switch now, huh?
I do.
I'm very excited for you
Yeah.
because you have number one.
A huge backlog.
Number one. That
Oh.
means that both Ryan and I will be hunting for your next
Oh, yeah.
gifts.
Yeah.
At
There's some real
conventions,
good-
looking for weird ass stuff to give you.
No, that's
The
it.
Switch.
It
By
was-
the way, Tom, you really should pick up a Switch.
I have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really, the weirdest games come out on this thing.
I have just thought about it.
But there I was with my new Switch, playing SNES's Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
It
a little bit
happens.
weird, dude.
it happens. I mean, the Mario collection's really good too.
But did
'cause
it play well?
Yeah, I played great. I had a really good time.
they're really. I mean,
You know
they
what I
really got it
noticed?
together right now.
You
you
know
know?
what I noticed though? This is kind of weird. So they have these. They have so if you do the online thing, you can get the online for NES and SNES and 64 and Genesis. All right, so you can get all those.
Yeah.
And you get select titles from all those different systems. Okay, great. That's fun.
Yeah.
And but you know what's weird is they're kind of tight-fisted about putting the whatever that system's golf game is into the like Mario Golf. You don't get the only Mario Golf you get is the NES one. You know, you don't get the SNES one. You don't get the 64
Or the
one.
Game Boy Advance one, which was
Right, you don't get the Game Boy
Epic.
Advance one. You don't even get the golf one that was on the golf one that was on Genesis. You know, it's like, but they'll give you tennis all day long. There's a tennis for every one of those systems in the collection.
Yeah.
I could have swore they were going
There's
to come out with a
Simpsons
Switch version.
Trevino Golf. You have chosen a putter.
See, they didn't want to
Isn't
include that.
I think that's a fake game, though.
I could've
Wait,
swore
no,
they
somebody made that, I think. They made it out like Flash or something.
They didn't include it though.
All right. So, but again,
There's a Mario Golf Super Rush.
who wants to go first? What they're looking forward to in 2022?
Dallas?
Dallas?
Yeah, go ahead, Dallas.
Go for it, Dallas.
Okay. Well, just a couple things. As for non-VR, I might be the only one really excited about it because I'm the one who pre-ordered one Steam Deck.
I have one. I pre-ordered it.
What?
Yeah, you too.
Deck?
So I'm looking
Steam
forward to
Deck.
that because it'd be nice to actually for once be able to take my PC games on the go, instead of actually being bound to the PC per se, because we've had a lot of excitement about the Switch, but
Yeah. No,
now we have
you're gonna
something where
have
we
to
don't have to
back
get
way
another console
the
and buy
hell
the game
up.
again in order to have it,
So,
I don't know what
Right,
this is
so
at all.
Larry missed 2021, what the Steam Deck is.
The Steam Deck.
No, he doesn't know what the Steam Deck.
The Steam Deck is it's a handheld game system that runs PC games.
On Linux or something, right?
On Linux.
Or something.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
Steam.
It's like a Windows flavor of Linux.
Yeah.
It's a
So
no, it's
there's-
Linux.
So the
but
idea is certain games will play on it. Like most of what you have in your Steam
In your library
could probably
should play on this unit.
some of what.
And
well,
is the Steam rights work? So right now I can go to any of my PCs, log into my Steam account,
And that's the idea.
download
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
So-
the idea.
So like if you have 200 games in your Steam library, like, oh,
Yeah.
you're like,
Or
I got this in my hands now.
2,000.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Look
Yeah,
at you,
it's
Rob.
supposed to run, pretty much be optimized to run a majority of games. It's like kind of having a small laptop in your hands.
no,
And you can pretty much not only run Steam games, but Epic games, anything really that
Wait,
you could run on a gaming
They're gonna have
laptop,
the
like
Epic Games
emulators.
Store?
streaming services. So, you know, if you play like Luna or Stadia or like Xbox Live or any of
or
those live
Hades that it
services you can
just
do
bought
there.
on Steam.
Yeah, you can play Hades.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Hades on
Slap
Steam?
all your emulators, all your games on there.
I didn't have a Switch at the
Size,
time.
like you get like different sizes of the storage space based on what you pre-order, but it has SD slots, so you can slide in your own like cards with your own games and like everything else. So
Wait,
yeah,
did
it's
I
like
not
I'm
want to
pretty
Switch
excited
at all?
about
I
it.
just wanted
Like,
one of
I'm
these.
very much looking forward to it. It's like actually there's certain games like trying to remember the one, but there's this one game company on there. They said they're optimizing their one game to run really well on the Switch. It's that toy-based shooter one that came out a couple years ago.
Oh,
Toy Story
shoot.
5.
No, not Toy Story 5.
Travis is
Hyper
playing.
Box Uncharged, I think. Yeah, they're pretty excited about it. They've been given like a dev kit pretty early, and so they're implementing the shit they use on the Switch into the PC version, so it'll run pretty well. And use the gyroscopic controls and everything else.
Cool.
Hey, man.
So I'm looking forward to that. As for anything else like VR, yeah, definitely getting excited more about like prospects of VR, stepping up my game. Did a lot of upgrades on my headset recently. You know, like that one game, you know, after the fall, I've been playing shitloads of it, and can't wait for you guys to try it eventually because it is definitely scratching that itch that KF2 left behind. So
I think I
Pretty
actually
good,
have not played it yet. I think I bought it.
Hey, back
for,
up to the
VR.
Steam thing. Is that out already, or is that going to be out this year?
It is out.
Deck,
Oh.
which one?
But
Wait,
it's
some
being
people
released
have it?
slowly. There,
Oh,
there are
okay.
some
They
people who have it.
manufactured it, so
They have
I
manufactured
mean, there's
it.
manufacturers.
The first wave's come out.
Okay, all right.
So, like, if you were in the
Hey,
Kickstarter or something like that.
When are you getting yours?
Mine, well, I didn't pre-order as soon as it came up, but like I pre-ordered within like a day or two, so it's at like second quarter. So
Yeah, I think I'm on the
Okay.
same. Now,
So if
Yeah.
you get in the first 6 minutes, you're like a year and a half out. No, I'm just,
So is this like trying to get a Disney ride?
Kind of.
You sit by your phone.
everything that's like a game thing now is like if you're
kind
down
of,
there in the
it's
first
like
5
basically
minutes,
they make you like
go.
slap down $5 just on the fact that they don't have fucking like scalpers and shit buying
So
them
there's
up
no like
Yeah.
walk
early,
Yeah.
like they with PS5s and everything else.
I have a feeling like this would be a better idea than what do they do? Like the Steam PC or something? Whatever they
Steam
what are they
box.
doing, like Steam
Steam
box.
box.
This kind of
It's gonna be
extension
yeah,
of
it's
it.
gonna be a lot more relevant than their other ideas, and I
Yeah.
imagine it actually lasts them because I read some report recently about the number of Steam players they actually have now, and it's like just ludicrous. And so
Yeah, I mean,
therefore they have a perfect market to,
They've got
the market.
They just-
to compete with like Nintendo and
Right.
Sony and everything
They've
else.
got
you
the
know?
market. They just need to make the hardware to go with the market. This will be their fourth attempt, third attempt at making a piece of hardware.
Yeah.
So let's see
Yeah.
if this works.
So this trail has already been blazed.
Yeah.
GPD's been doing this for years, and that's
Thank
how
you.
they've made their bread and butter.
Yep.
I was talking about because I've reviewed.
So
I
are they
reviewed the
suing them
GPD
for
win.
technology infringement?
Nah, it's just a PC.
Yeah.
But GPD Win did this first. There's a GPD Win 2 and now a GPD Win 3, which is the third generation of the GPD Wins. And they are clamshell handheld. They're
Yeah.
not like the DS.
It's a really good
But
PC.
bigger.
That's a clamshell and beautifully
But
done.
they're a bit hacky.
Clamshell, you say?
I had one for a couple years.
Yeah.
Here, wait.
Like a 3DS.
Not like an oyster.
right?
It looks like.
Yeah, Rob's going to show a picture of it. So they really are cool.
Do I ever
And
show the
effectively,
box?
you can do what
Mhm.
what the new
Do set-top
Steam
box
Dex is
mode.
going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want the Steam title on it.
Oh, well, see that I
Yeah,
want that
so
on my
that's-
controller too.
Well, the other
bought
thing
my
I
controller,
think
they were clear
is
those
that
fuckers
it's
out.
probably going to be more
Oh,
reliable.
The Steam controllers because they were
Were
clearing
they
those
like-
out for practically
Was it
nothing.
like
Yeah.
$8 with $10 shipping or something?
It was something like that.
I
So
gave
much
Jordan
more.
one.
Shipped it then.
Well, because they were so damn cheap at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
in fact, alright, so, wait, here's the GPD.
I'm distracted enough on that, I suppose.
Ah, wait a minute, I'm going to just show you the. Do I never actually show the damn thing or what?
That's a Steam.
I do like how
Oh, this is part two.
folding technology is coming back in. Like, oh no,
Mhm.
it's its own screen protector. Of like,
Yeah.
I really don't give a
That's
shit
smart.
if the back of my phone gets fucked up.
Yeah.
But like, I saw it in person once that somebody had one of those flip phones.
I'm
They're
gonna
like,
apologize
cool.
that it's a rather early.
But if the Steam
Wait,
Deck
that's a
does that
win.
too, it's just like that's nice. Of just
So
like,
there it is.
hey,
There's a keyboard.
if I'm not going to use it, I don't
there's
have to
a
worry
controller on both
about I
sides.
dropped something and
Yeah.
it hit the screen.
Yeah.
They're actually
Of like,
what GPD did is they actually used those are they're technically Vita sticks with a bigger mushroom on it. They actually use the companies that produce the Vita sticks produce these.
Oh.
So they did that, and then so they don't have a press button under them.
Oh, so you can't like.
So what you got is you've got a third top button on it, but so Steam did their own engineering on this, which is it's
Don't you
It's
want
gonna
your
probably
own
be
engi-
superior.
Don't
It's
you
probably
want
be
it to do
superior.
their own engineering? I mean, they might have fresh ideas.
no, not the Chinese. I do not want them doing their own engineering. If you've ever, I have done.
I have.
Look, I think we've
All
all
the damn
experienced my collection of Chinese handhelds, and some
Yes.
of us have our own.
I'm just going to remind
They
you
do not
of
need
the,
to engineer their own stuff.
Yeah.
they can totally steal stuff.
Chinese handheld. Sometimes they work.
Yes,
Might
exactly.
burn your house down.
sometimes they have game features.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, sometimes they actually are like a game.
Usually they're an MP3 player.
They all have 20,000 games
Mm.
of like 7 that repeat
Yeah.
20,000 times.
That's
Yeah.
common.
All right, so
Every color combination.
But anyway, this has been done before.
yeah.
So this has been, but
Mhm.
I think that I think that these
But
guys.
Dallas
stand a
seems
good
excited
chance.
about it.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
gonna be better. I think.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
it's
Okay.
actually and I'm actually looking forward to it because like my plan is I'm gonna dump all my desktop games on there and devote my PC to like solely to like VR. So
So we
Yeah.
can play Hades together on a deck.
yeah,
Ah.
By next year, we'll all just.
Hey,
be
guys,
sitting here
want to
with
be
our
on my
decks.
dick?
Deck.
Deck
Bad.
bad.
All right, let's
Deck ball.
I didn't sound much
We
better.
already talked dicks
All
and
right.
limp ones at that.
Yeah,
I like that.
that was a very nice time.
I didn't even think
Thank
about
you.
that one for one of the things, and I'm
For 2022.
looking forward to it. I did reserve.
Yeah,
it.
you already
It's just-
reserved one,
Yeah.
so.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, how about you, Ryan? What are you looking forward
Yeah,
to?
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah,
Well, I still love my Switch, so I'm pretty sure Zelda's supposed to come out this year.
It is.
Breath of the Wild too.
It
So
is scheduled for
I-
release this year.
I will waste another 120 hours or so on probably that second game. And the second thing I'm looking forward
Wait.
to.
As a fresh Switch
Switch
owner.
user.
There's already one out, so the second one's gonna come out.
Yeah, so you could
I
spend
should backtrack.
half
You
the
should.
year playing this one, and then when the
Okay.
next one comes out,
All
I'm
right.
gonna guess it's gonna be holiday time. Like fall, winter.
Mhm.
Yeah, you think that?
I don't know when it's supposed
Have you
to.
heard the rumor that they might release a new Switch with it too?
Oh, is that where they could say like, hey, better
Oh,
features?
I
and
heard-
there's two-
I read 2 rumors on it. Doesn't
Okay.
mean it's true, but
I mean, I'm not ready to go out and buy a new one. I mean,
I'd buy
saw-
a new Switch because what the hell? I like this one.
Wait, you bought the OLED one? No, you're
No.
waiting for that.
I would
Okay.
buy if they came out with a new one. I
Yeah.
don't care about the OLED.
Yeah.
If you buy one, go ahead buy an OLED. But
So yeah, if they do that, I mean, I'm guessing it'd be like the 3DS changes.
yeah,
The 3DS went through that whole thing where
they'll,
they
Right.
they'll put a secondary dub on it.
yeah, and at some point did they kind of like the processor got a little bit better and stuff like that. And I thought somebody said like certain early game or later games wouldn't play so well on the original
Yeah, I mean,
3DSs.
I can't imagine that what the hell's the name of that adventure? Crud! It was one that was out. Damn it! I hate it when I forget the name of games. It was one of the release games for the Switch, and it had come out on the Wii. It was like a huge adventure.
Toy Story 5.
He's gonna be doing this.
I was gonna go Dragon Warrior or something.
Nah, but it ran on the. I played it. I've got it on the 3DS, and it's like, I can't believe they fit this in here.
Yeah.
Just huge, and 3D adventure. I mean, just like,
Yeah.
it's amazing. I can't remember the name of it because I'm an idiot, even though I bought it twice.
So the second thing I'm looking forward to is the thing I kickstarted, and we were supposed to do this episode last week, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
So I'm gonna
What
go
did
in
I
the hallway
kickstart?
here.
Oh.
That's
talking
what
about
you
Kickstarter.
wanted. I
This is a
kickstart.
2022 thing that I kickstarted back in 2020, and it shipped.
Oh!
It came?
Oh,
Holy
hell
crap!
yeah!
We are talking a reboot. The Return to Dark
hell
Tower.
It
yes!
came! Freaking
Oh my
awesome.
God.
Yeah.
So
Now we can
this
get
is what
to
I'm
play it,
looking
or you're
forward
just
to.
gonna leave it in.
Oh,
the
no,
ground?
you better
No, we're
crack
gonna play
that
it.
baby,
Yeah.
dude.
So I mean, you know,
You're
this
gonna
is
have a
something
Return to Dark
I-
Tower party, right? I mean, we're gonna
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
I mean-
I'm loving this.
I like that idea.
So it was something I was looking forward to in 2022, and it already showed up.
Oh my god.
Nice.
So-
Yet I ordered fucking Scott Pilgrim like what? Fucking 3 years ago now. I shouldn't swear. I should. I'm gonna just
Fucking
not swear.
fucking no regrets.
Yeah, I ordered Scott Pilgrim like what, years ago, and it hasn't showed up yet. Anyway,
So
sorry.
I mean, I don't know exactly when I first bought it, but there's been 68 updates on this.
They need one
Consistently
more
letting you
update
know
to be
that
perfect.
they're letting you know they're working on
But
it.
at least,
Yeah.
yeah, they kept you
But there
informed.
it is.
Yeah,
So-
here, dude.
So how long ago did you order this guy?
I think it was 2020.
Yeah,
Okay, so-
yeah.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
God, they did a beautiful job on the packaging.
It's not bad at all.
So I mean, I just got the base unit. Like you could have spent another $200-300 on all the add-ons.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, this should be pretty damned awesome.
I'm pretty excited about that.
I'm very excited to
I
see
liked it
this.
when we played Dark Tower. It must have been what, 2 years ago now, right?
In the basement. Right?
Yeah.
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 In the basement. Yeah. That was a good time.
So
It's beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous.
We
So
absolutely.
Yeah,
have to
damn
have
straight.
yeah.
A dark
A
tower
Dark Tower.
party.
hopefully
Yeah.
it's that's kind of good.
We can think of a drinking game with that, can't we?
Of course you can.
Yeah, drink the entire time you play.
Well, we
Larry's drinking game is the same for every game.
3 AA batteries. Forget that.
Hey,
Or
hey,
like 3 double IPAs.
Yeah, 3 double
Glug, 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 glug.
so Ben, what Toy Story game are you looking forward to in 2022?
Toy Story 5. I'm actually looking forward to a game that I'm going to be able to play this week.
Ooh. Okay.
Monster Hunter Rise.
Oh,
Now-
that's yeah.
I mostly just want to play it because the boys be playing it. And,
This weekend, Ben.
I can't-
This weekend, Ben.
what?
This weekend.
Oh yeah, this weekend. I get to. I'm gonna finally, really break into my computer on my new rig that the boys and my lovely wife helped me get together. So I have like a good gaming PC. And yeah, I enjoyed Monster Hunter World. I kind of want to go into Monster Hunter Rise blind, but that is probably a bad idea. I probably should do some gameplay or watch some YouTube videos because Monster Hunter always has weird mechanics. But I'm looking forward to that one. And also, I picked up Project Zomboid. It looks like it's going to be a kind of the zombie apocalypse game I've wanted for the longest time, where it's just like, it's about zombies, but it's also about survival and like base building and not. It's in that isolinear view, one thing that I enjoy. And I think I'm gonna back away from first-person shooters for a while.
No.
Oh no!
I'm good with them.
I'll go into this
That was
too.
kind of fun. Splitgate was fun, but I get too frustrated at them, and I'm not sure if it's my my system settings, my DPS or my DPI is off, and all this, and it's just like, look, if every single game has a different freaking sensitivity and all that, like, I don't want to have to spend time dialing stuff in for it. Like,
You don't want to become competition when you don't have the energy to do so. That's why
Yeah.
I switched my viewpoint on first-person shooters, and now it's more about fun and cooperation rather than competition.
I understand.
But even that is like, it sucks to be like, when people are talking about their KDAs, and it's just like, hey man, I finally fucking got to 50-50. Like, that was good.
No,
Great game.
I'm just-
To be honest, I tend to play competitive on. I tend to do consoles for competitive. Although I shouldn't say that. Hey, you know what? I play consoles for Call of Duty, and I think other than Modern Warfare, I just don't think Call of Duty's a good PC game. Other than the original Modern Warfare, I don't understand why anybody on the PC would want to play Call of Duty when there's a lot better shooters out there. It's fun to play on the console, and I don't. And whenever I see a PC person in the lobby, I'm thinking, why the hell aren't you playing something else? It's fun with a controller because that's kind of what it's paced for it. You know what I mean? And you watch people are playing with a mouse and a keyboard with it, and they're like spin around. They're able to just like dot you. It might be because I fight controllers. I am a keyboard mouse person. I do pretty good online with a mouse and a keyboard against PC players, and I consider that's like the big league. And I consider the console when I just want to relax and have a good time. I don't understand why a PC player would want to play with a keyboard and mouse person, because it's kind of like playing Call of Duty Mobile with a controller, which I've done. After a while, it's just like, what the hell am I doing? These guys are just dying.
Using their screen.
Like, seriously, it's like I did it for about. I did Call of Duty Mobile for about 2 weeks. Because I can't play with a touchscreen. That's just stupid. I played with my Xbox controller, and the
Watching
problem
people
was,
play like
it was
Fortnite with
outrageous.
a touchscreen. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell's what? This is not fun at all. I'm winning every game, and it's easy. And it's not because I'm good. It's because touchscreen's so bad.
Right.
And that is the difference between a mouse.
Yeah.
And I realize a really good controller player who's really grown up on it can play a mediocre mouse and keyboard player. But here's the reality. When you look at the leaderboards, when you look at the average numbers, the mouse and the keyboard is a dramatic jump. Every time you see a mouse and a keyboard in a lobby with them, they're doing 40 and 30.
Yeah.
And the joystick players are doing maybe 20.
Yeah, I'm just going to tell you right now. So I play a lot of
It's outrageous.
games. And if you go in the hours between, let's say, 3
Yes, you do.
p.m.
I'm wondering when you work.
Between 3 p.m. and like 7 p.m., all the controller players are on. Oh, dude, you can just tear them up. You know?
Yeah.
You really can. I suck, okay? I mean, I really suck. I'm old.
You do.
My reflexes are bad, and I'll be just like, literally, I played a round today, and it was like that their oddball one where you have to carry the ball. I literally got the ball and scored the entire 200 points because none of the other guys, who are all playing, I'm sure, with the controllers, could do anything against me. I mean, I literally scored the entire score by myself.
I know.
This is Tom beating up 13-year-old.
I know, but that's kind of embarrassing
I
for
mean, that's
me.
kind of what we do in
me.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, but they had it coming.
But
It's embarrassing.
and I know there's gonna be some people out there. No, the auto aim in the aim box and the hit box is much harder. That will never beat the ability to do a 360 in like 1/100th of a second that I can do with a mouse. I can spin. If I'm facing this way and somebody fires at me, I can literally spin on them and shoot them before they have an idea what happened with the controller. Doesn't matter how big your damn hitbox is.
Yeah.
It's just, even though I'm old and slow with a mouse and keyboard, I'm just way faster than
How
you.
does this thing always evolve into
We're old and slow.
first-person shooter talk?
We were just discussing.
Because we were talking that again, that Ben is...
My God, I feel like I've been video game high.
That both...
And no, that's the first-person shooter. All these other games. Look, it's the little dungeon down below where the strategy guys are. You know, nobody cares.
Both Ben and Dallas are moving away from FPS.
Yeah, but that said, I do think that the system now that kind of matches it by skill base means that a person who really is bad with the mouse and keyboard, there are players that just aren't that good, can have fun again, and not have to play against other people with a mouse and keyboard who can totally dominate them.
Yeah,
I have seen people who
give
are
that
really
to
just
you,
that bad.
The guys I play with, though,
You know, I think you should stop
I
talking
played Halo. I played Halo Infinite. I finally got ranked. I think I got like a gold. I might have gotten gold. I don't know. I was pretty low on the ranking. But the guys I play with are fucking like platinum. Yeah. It's just like, you're 3 levels above me. 2 or 3 levels above. Like, why am I in? Like, this sucks. of like it's kind of sucks to be like the shitty player.
Well, yeah, because skill-based will do that. You almost need to break away and play with people on your own skill level, and then build up. We did have that problem because we brought in a new player in our group, into Call of Duty, and we've been playing the new one, Vanguard, now, and just they got whooped. And you don't realize it because you're kind of used to the guns and the layout,
right?
But when a new person walks in, they're learning that it's really hard.
They're deadbeat.
And then we made the mistake.
There's already a learning curve, and then to be thrown in with it would be like if you're playing chess against a grandmaster and you've never learned chess.
Mm-hmm.
Of like, yeah, you can kind of play the game, but you're gonna get your ass whooped for too long. Where it's like, no, you shouldn't be playing against a grandmaster. You should be playing against someone who is only slightly better than you, so that like you can learn from that. But if you get your butt kicked all the time, it is not super fun.
No,
and like,
no, it isn't.
I want to game to have fun now.
Well,
like, I don't want to do grinding where it's boring.
As far as getting better, it is funny about this idea of a grandmaster and stuff. You know, so I started playing euchre with a group, and it's just a card game. You know, it's a
very
yeah, you know, I mean, it's a very popular card game. But they were extremely experienced players, and all of a sudden they would just all throw their cards in.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck just happened?
All right.
Play poker. But I'll just throw in one more experiment that we did. We threw in a person with a keyboard and mouse, and it was utter decimation for us. And they weren't, like, I played with the same person.
So you're all playing controllers. They were the only one.
Right. And I had played with the same person with controllers, and they were not terribly good at it. But with a mouse and a keyboard, they were able to just dominate. It was crazy. They were at the top every round.
So you were running an actual experiment.
Until it kind of picked up on the fact they were playing, and their skill level, and then they upped it, and we couldn't do jack. So
you're then matched up against more.
Yeah,
people
so you don't want to be in with a person with a mouse and a keyboard.
If you're playing console games with a controller.
Right, exactly.
All right.
If you're playing a keyboard and mouse, play whoever you want.
Yeah,
I saw the footage of it. It looks awesome.
And I really like that format. I'm gonna look for games that are 2D HD, right? I'm gonna look.
Yeah,
for
it looks
that.
fun.
Because I'm playing one now, and it's like that, and it's like I really like this, but it's
on
not.
the Switch or
it's
on
not on Switch.
Which
yeah.
one?
I
heard a lot of people playing Octopath
Traveler.
That's
good. And I'm not gonna say it correctly, like Vespia or something like that.
Okay.
And I read up because I wasn't sure because apparently. The Tales have been around. The Tales have been around for a little while. And this was like the 10th one.
Yeah. Okay.
But they're all individual stories, kind of like Final Fantasy.
So you don't feel bad if you play 8 and then play 1 through
you don't have
7,
to worry about that.
Or 1 through 3 and then they skipped American and then you're at 7 and
apparently it isn't a consistent world or a consistent universe.
Okay.
But it's different stories amongst all the
Within
worlds.
the
So like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Right? You could have a consistent. You don't have to.
Like,
there can
you
be
might
all
hear
kinds
about Jim the Barber in one of the games, but he's not really a character in any of the other games.
Right. You know.
But somebody might mention him.
Yeah.
But you'll never see him. I don't know.
Right. So I'm not too worried about. So I am very excited about this game. I have not seen a good since Final Fantasy Tactics. I have not seen a good one that really matched up to that. As far as like the fun, straight up fun of playing a strategical role playing game. So
Final Fantasy Tactics, they had that where you could there was the open world where you could just go around and get random encounters, and then there was a deep, rich storyline.
Yes.
But then there was also that great job system where it's just like, oh no, you need to get levels in Squire to get Knight, and then if you do Knight and Priest, then you get this, the other thing, and that and the other, and you were allowed to create your party and still be able to play and get through the game.
Yeah, I mean, I just really enjoyed it.
You could just have a bunch of Lancers and just be like, no, this is my game's play style.
Yeah, and I have played one of my other favorites was called Vandal Hearts, which was I think it was a Game Boy Advance game, and I played that through, and it was okay, but it wasn't as fun as Final Fantasy Tactics.
Tactics Ogre. It's pretty dang good.
Yeah, and
Well,
I have played
lot.
that one.
That was a
I
good
have
one.
played that one, but it just wasn't quite. There was something about Final Fantasy Tactics that was just so much more fun for me than a lot
Final
of
Fantasy
the other.
Tactics was even Advanced. I know a lot of people give Advanced a hard time, but I really liked that one too. I thought they were good.
Yeah. Final
I
Fantasy.
agree
It was
with
all
you.
right.
There's
I
like
don't
this.
think it hit that level of Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah, and I played
It
Advance
was
Wars.
terrible back in the day when portable wasn't a thing.
I played
Hey,
Advance
you want to
Wars.
fix on this road trip?
That was okay.
And Advance Wars was and it was
Enjoyed
kinda
it. I mean, I wanted to
cutesy.
play. I wanted to play both of them. I mean,
Yeah,
when the
Advance
second
Wars
one
was
came
kind
out,
of fun,
like
but I'm hoping that this the title is not giving me. The title's a little distracting on my hope. Triangle strategy.
Well,
It does, yeah. The title does seem a touch lacking.
I did see a trailer for it. I thought it looked pretty awesome. You know.
Well,
in
you
my
can
opinion.
download a demo, and I have downloaded the demo, and I started playing it, and it started to feel about right.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
started
well, you
to
see
feel
something called
about right.
Triangle Strategy.
It looks
I think it's
pretty,
a
though.
music
No. It's
Yeah.
not called Triangle
Strategically,
Strategy. It's called
learning how to
Project
play-
Triangle Strategy.
the triangle.
Mm.
Ding.
Project Triangle Strategy.
Okay.
No,
So they might do a rebrand. They might change the name.
It's
Yeah, that's true.
It's Project Triangle
Great.
Strategy. It's
Sounds like
projects
it goes
are very
hard.
Small.
That may be. That may be.
It's
But I have
very
that
small.
wrong. It is Project Triangle Strategy.
Well, yeah, no, it's Project Triangle
Yeah, it's-
Strategy.
Dude,
No,
that comes
I
out
mean-
like on Steam. Like imagine playing on the deck.
I've seen some other screenshots and stuff
Gotham
like that,
Racing. No.
and there might be
Yes.
there
Bring it
might
back.
be a whole element when you were talking about job systems and things like that, where you could sort of combine different jobs, and then you get sort of this hybrid character and stuff. Triangle Strategy might be about that type of.
Yeah, I think that just
Character
adds
building.
another layer to it instead of just like, oh, I've got all these characters. Like, no, you need to. It gives you some sort of appreciation for your characters of like, oh no, I ground this character up. I brought this character up from a squire, and now there's some holy knight, and it's like, yeah, you have that that return of investment on playing the game of like, yeah, Dave now kicks major butt.
And then you evolve over time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
like,
nearly as
work
much
up
as
to, like,
Bob
higher classes.
does.
I like it when they have inventory.
Yeah.
Kind of like you did in like the Final Fantasy games, except this plays into a different I don't know.
Words.
Right.
Different
Yeah.
words.
Play some different ones. All right, Rob,
Too
how
much
about you?
strategy. I don't know. I don't know.
I had a couple.
I'm just
Rob's got a
I'm
couple.
pretty
Rob's
lit
got a list. Wait a minute.
irradiated too after drink all that Nuka-Cola, and I'm supposed to go
Well,
meet some dude at
I
a
wanted
pond.
like
I'm like
secondaries in case.
dark as fuck out. This Boston. It's the future. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Fuck, my guy.
I mean, basically Boston after the nuclear Holocaust. Boston.
It's Boston after their team won.
There's like
It's just Boston.
mutant
it's
damn
just
rats
Boston.
in the streets.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
so
like fuck my car.
Rob's got a list. Go
I'm
ahead,
kind
Rob.
of surprised none of these were mentioned in this group.
Yeah.
I don't know. Has anybody thought about
Okay.
Tiny Tina's Wonderlands? Which
Which one?
is it's a Borderlands related game.
Oh, is that the
Borderlands 3, basically.
well, like
it's not a
uh,
Borderlands.
fantasy
it's
based,
just
right?
related.
Are you
Yeah,
talking,
it's
are you
fantasy
talking about
based.
the
Yeah.
new like the spinoff or something
Yeah,
like that?
not the
like,
$10
Tiny
one.
Tina's,
It's
like,
the one that's
it's
advertising.
like bunkers and badasses.
It looked interesting.
I don't know.
but, yeah.
After like how like Randy, how the CEO of like Gearbox acted towards like some of the original people with like the other Borderlands games, I kind of passed on the third one. And everybody talks about how fun it was, but like story is shit.
It
I don't
wasn't
know
as
how
good
this
as
one's
two.
gonna go. Like I'm hoping that they like stay true to form and like have at least the original Tiny Tina and everything else. But at the same time, I don't know. They kind of burn me out with some of their decisions.
It was a little too. I like looter shooters. And I thought it was a little
Yeah.
too looter shooter. I hate to say it.
I do.
I very
yeah, me
seldom
too.
said that, but It was a little too looter shooter. There was too much going on. Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. Stalker's had a number
when
of
the
spin-offs
first one
and
come
side
out?
stories.
Oh.
Yeah, that one, that was like a sleeper. Yeah, that surprised me. The fact that it announced, come out, I thought we'd never get a sequel. However, the fact that they originally wanted to do NFTs,
This
and
one
people
took a
protest
bit.
enough to take it out, but still, that's like really a bad faith thing, and I don't know.
There,
I don't
now,
know if I
there
wanna...
was a Scam Stalker spin-off that happened on Kickstarter, by the way. This is not it.
Yeah.
By the way, that's something different. There was a scam one. They made a scam, like a spiritual sequel, and it just never happened.
I still might get it, though. Right now I'm playing another game I'm playing is Into the Radius, and that's like a VR version of Stalker, if you want to say, or a VR spiritual successor, so...
That was a
Yeah.
handheld game, wasn't it? Or
Yeah.
a mobile game for a while. That was pretty good, actually, as I recall. It's got some
Yeah.
crafting and goodies going on. Kind of like that one.
Yeah.
Saints Row is getting remade. The original Saints Row.
Yeah, I heard
I
about
think
that.
after
Oh,
3.
snap.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
heard
think after
about
3 they kind of dropped off the deep end. And I didn't
Mhm.
really like them after 3, but I love 3, so I'm hoping maybe this remake will kind of bring in some of that wackiness from 3 and bring it back. I really like that game. That was my Grand Theft Auto. I was okay after
The
Grand Theft Auto 3.
was your Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 3 after that. 4, I was at a point in my life where Grand Theft Auto 4 was kind of like my life. It was just like, people constantly calling me, want me to do shit. It's like,
I gotta go to the gym now. What? This sucks.
what? What? She wants me to go out tonight? Fucking A, it's like my life right now.
I'm trying to like rob this grocery
That's
store.
right.
She's calling me to go out.
I'm trying to just shoot people with my rocket launcher that I picked up in the middle of the street, and now Darlene wants me to go somewhere.
Ironically.
Would you like to shoot some?
I might as well have added diaper changing to the game. So by 5, I kind of just had it stuck on my craw. I did buy 5. I just never really played it much. You know, I drove around because that's kind of what's fun to do for me in there, and just try and sneak onto military bases I'm way underpowered for and steal stuff. And it just never got to me. But Saints Row, I just loved it because it was just whacked. It was whacked out. That game was whacked out. You're beating people with
Stuff.
yeah. Toys.
Yeah.
Running around in a panda suit. I'm okay with that. Last one was the most important one. This is the one I've really been looking forward to, which is Shadow Warrior 3. It's
We're 35.
yeah, it's being produced.
Did you have
It's
Shadow
produced
Warrior
by
1
Devolver
or
Digital.
3DO or
That's Way of the Warrior.
Way of the Warrior?
No, Shadow Warrior was a spin-off of Duke Nukem. They used the
Yeah, it was quite
back
racist.
in the day. And Shadow Warrior 2. Yeah, the 80s were quite racist, I hate to tell you.
God damn,
I
that
mean,
was like
like
my
the 90s,
great.
and the 90s
Dude, I
were
blasted
just
all the way through
eccentric.
original Shadow Warrior and all its like expansion and shit. I'm
Yeah.
like, god damn, is that game fucking racist as shit.
You know,
It's
it's
badass,
not like
but
Duke
racist
Nukem.
at
It
the
wasn't
same
like
time.
Duke
I'm like, I don't know
Nukem
if I
didn't
can
have
do
its
this.
issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah,
No, that was a perfectly
it's kind of
pretty
fun.
game.
It's kind of funny because you know Duke Nukem was sexist and
Yeah,
racist,
exactly. But the amount of racism was like, it was like Duke Nukem had like, yeah, its own fair share of sexism, don't mind me. Like,
But
you know,
there
like
was,
eventually, after a while, it got kind of samey. This one, they try to surprise you every single way. They surprise you with some new way to like
Surprised racism.
fuck you up, like to like destroy your brain. You know, like with like just overt racism.
So
Do you want to wash Wang's wang, or do you want to wash Wang?
So,
Like Wang. Like that's like what the
What if
fuck?
they were super clever and were like presenting ideas of
No, it was
racism
amazing.
that
It took
you
build
hadn't thought
engine
of
to like the
before?
max. Like the,
So
the
that
shit
you
they
would
did
be
with the building
more
was like
aware.
amazing.
So anyway, a few years
anyway.
ago, Shadow Warrior 2 came out. The humor became a little bit more. One of the problems with the early 90s is that I don't know that looking back on it, you can really judge it because some of the racism in there was making fun of racism. and there was a different level of humor for that kind of thing. No, there was. There's there's like movies where they said, "Hey, look, somebody threw away a perfectly good white boy." I mean, it was just there was more of a trying to combat things with humor that there just isn't now.
Oh, there was
There's a different sense of
in a
humor.
movie I recently watched. The one woman said to the other one, "I don't think you're using your whiteness right."
Yeah, no, that's funny. Yeah, that's some funny stuff. It's just it's very hard to judge something from like 30 years ago by today's standards. 30 years ago. Or
Yeah, Blazing Saddles, case in point. Is
it's very
Mark,
people are a lot
you're not
better.
making Blazing Saddles today. It's not going to be.
I think there's a real difference between people who look at things as a time capsule and saying this is interesting, as people who actually people who look at things now and say I'm just not going to care about it. You know what I mean? There's a difference between those two. People just weren't that aware, and in the case of some of the games, it just was a different sense of humor about those things.
Sometimes, and I think this is the case of Blazing Saddles, it understands the humor it's doing.
Yeah,
and it's laughing at itself.
That sense is something that after about 2015 has kind of disappeared. Since about maybe 2012 roughly, that kind of self-aware humor is just not something that flies anymore. It's not. It's not that people are necessarily dumber. We just have a different sense of humor. So when I look at these games and I say things like this, just judge it by the time period it's in. And it's not saying that you forgive it, it's just that you gotta understand that there was a different type of humor. Like, I hung out with people who were, who are just all different races, and there was some pretty racist stuff being said by them about us. Like, a couple of my friends and I were sitting in a Mark and Chris and I roll up, and one of the guys says, "Hey, you guys look like an Oreo cookie," and that was freaking hilarious. But that would not fly. That humor would not fly now, because even said by the guy that said it was black, but even now that would not fly anymore.
So
it was
Spaceball still.
But it was one of these days we'll talk about that, because
shit.
The problem is there was two types of humor going on at the same time, and it's hard to discern between the two. There was a self-aware type of humor where you were making fun of the idea of racism, and then there were people who really just were so insensitive that they didn't understand that what they were saying was racist, and then there was racist. Actually, there was 3 different types going on.
What about the 4th type?
What's the 4th type?
Well, I mean, people have just
his name was Raymond,
sort of general
and he was covered in cysts. We call him racist.
Right. So the
this has been an awfully interesting night.
Yeah, we have gone.
No,
I said, guys, I'm gonna do my title. This is a whole other
that
topic.
time hasn't gone.
This is a whole other topic we can cover some.
We need to talk about.
We are running long. So
I love the humor talk.
Let me wrap this up. It was way too heavy.
So anyway, the last one was Channel Warrior 2, which I'm looking forward to coming out.
I noticed you had no Switch titles, so apparently there really isn't anything good on the Switch coming out.
No, there's probably a bunch of stuff. It's just I just chose the.
There's gonna be a bunch of indie titles coming out too for the Switch.
Sure.
But anyway, just to recap, it is there were multiple types, and still are really multiple types of humor out there, and some of them were self-aware, and some of them were insensitive, and some of them were making fun of insensitivity, and we don't have the sense right now, the type of humor. I'm not saying whether it's wrong or right. We don't have humor about insensitivity.
No.
Right now, our culture just doesn't have it. So you look back on time and say something's racist when it may have just been making fun of racism because that type of humor was in style at that time. Part of me feels that we're almost more segregated than we used to be.
We are. That's how
that we were. Because I don't see as much cultural blending as I do. I'll see people who are.
This is a preamble.
Who are
different show.
The new show called G2B.
I see
goes deep.
I see people who are different. I see people who are different colors together, but they're the same people. they're the same type of people. They're the same culturally. What I don't see is people who are actually culturally different enjoying each other. And those are two different things that I think we've lost the sense of that. Right? Yeah, okay, you're a different color than me.
Pass
but
the
you
joint.
act exactly like me. That's not a different culture. It's the
Right.
same culture. You just happen to be a different
Or-
color. Anyway.
Or maybe it's
then there's
like you're of the same
no, 2D,
socioeconomic
you're right,
standing, so
2D.
like
That is exactly. A lot of it does have to do with your social.
Move along,
Rob's
John.
list is gone.
There's groups of people who become way more wealthy than they were in the 80s. In the 80s, we were all pretty poor.
Yeah.
Even people who were considered very middle class. There's been a huge uptick in these people making a whole lot of money. And nobody I knew back when I was growing up lived in a Taj Mahal,
Right.
like so many of us do.
McMansions.
Yeah, well, dude, I could fit.
McMansions.
I could fit. Yeah, this
McMansions.
mansion exactly. I could fit 3 of the houses I grew up in
know.
this house
I
that
know.
I'm in right now. People just
Well,
have more
6
money than they used to.
subfloors.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah,
it.
like 6 subfloors in it. Yeah, you can fit a house on each subfloor.
All right. So, Shadowrun 3,
Anyway.
Rob's pick.
Wow, socioeconomic gaming.
I
next
know.
week,
I know. Ignore the racism of the first one.
Yeah.
All right.
We have racism and socioeconomic.
Yeah, ignore that. But, so let me wrap this up. 2022, a lot of new games coming out this year, so keep your eyes open, guys. There's like hundreds of titles.
There's been a lot of stuff that slipped, as you mentioned. I
Well,
think,
yeah,
at the
because
beginning of this
2021 was kind of an off year again,
Yeah.
so they didn't put out a lot of the big titles. Things got delayed, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna both Dallas and Ben kind of hit it. I'm getting a little. I have been playing a ton of FPS games, and I'm getting a little FPS out. So I played a shitload of Mech
I
Warrior.
don't got a
during-
leak in my FPS.
Yeah, I played a shitload of Mech
I
Warrior.
like how
lately.
you say you're FPS out and then you just go to a mech game that's also FPS.
But it's an FPS game. No, wait. I was just saying I played a shitload of
Now,
FPS.
if you'd have said, "Oh, I'm kind of FPS out. I'm playing,"
Ben for the
Battletech.
observation win.
No, wait, but
that's because I know you have BattleTech.
That's right, but we're getting into that. So what? So I played a ton of that. I've been playing a ton of split game. I've been playing Halo Infinite. And I'm done. So guess what's coming out this year? Warhammer 3.
Toy Story 5.
Warhammer 3 is coming out this year. So a good strategy game. If you haven't played the Warhammer games, they play just like the originals.
Wait.
How does it not?
Warhammer or Warhammer 40K?
Warhammer.
Okay. All right.
That's how I was going to say. There has been about 5.7
There's
Right,
million
also
with the
Warhammer
40K
games.
games.
Yeah.
The 40K
Yeah.
games. These are not the 40K games.
Okay.
These
There
the
are a
Warhammer
lot
games.
more 40K.
Oh my God!
games.
There's
Yeah.
you can play 40K games. Like Rob said, there's only been an infinite number
I don't
of
even
those.
know how many there's been.
Yeah, the 40K.
And then-
They did so many of the 40K games.
And then, but the actual Warhammer, the only one we play is first-person shooter.
Well,
Yeah, Vermintide.
Vermicide, which is Warhammer and basically. But that one I'm not playing. This is a good strategy game. So,
We'll be playing Vermintide next week on Guys Games.
it's actually not a bad game, but again, another first-person shooter, basically.
I thought it was a little dark.
Vermintide
Nah,
We'll talk about how
2.
the environment is being raped.
Yeah, well, that's really the whole point of the game. All right,
You know, like
so
there was a mobile side scroller for Warhammer. There's a Warhammer
What?
40K. Yeah, you could play it with your controller. It was out on the iPad and
That's
on Android. It was a side-scrolling roguelite type of thing.
okay, that's just weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
All right,
Hey,
okay, so
roguelite
that's
or
what I'm looking
roguelike?
forward to. But again, guys, there's gonna be no shortage. I mean, we're talking on all the platforms. We'll see. Now, that being said, I say that now. None of these are guaranteed for 2022. They're saying they're going to come out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I stayed away from. Interestingly enough, I stayed away from the Oculus or the what's the term for all of them?
VR.
Oculi.
Yeah, well, VR, but
Oculi.
there was another
Oculi.
term. There was another term, but okay, let's VR. I stayed away from that because I figured Dallas would cover that, So I'm not really sure I don't really have anything I'm looking forward to with.
I haven't seen any big titles come out on VR.
Yeah, I mean, like the
As far-
the
as
Star Wars
far as,
ones
like,
came
yeah.
out already, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure there are. I just haven't. I have not run across anything. I'm sure there's some big title.
I don't know the one Dallas has been.
Yeah.
playing has been. That's pretty.
Yeah, but that's
solid.
already out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Wait, did
Yeah, but it's like it just came out, and it's like they're
Yeah,
just going
no,
to
they
release
got
the
the final
first season of
full-
content
it's
here
actually
pretty
got the
soon.
release
So
now.
yeah, that's
yeah,
coming
the Quest
bigger.
one came out right the week of Christmas, didn't it? It
Yeah.
came out right at the end of 2021. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, let's wrap this mess up.
Yeah.
We have dipped in from reviewing movies to socioeconomic gameplay. So let's close this out.
That's been horrible.
It really has been quite the wow tonight. I love.
The upside is that.
I know,
That is
and
impressive.
I know now that I'm
great.
probably not going to watch the latest Matrix movie.
No, watch it. You can still watch it. Just you
I don't know. It kind of maybe
He,
not.
see, he keeps talking. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
no, I'm not going there.
Not good.
I'm not going there.
It's not good. I'm really.
I can watch it and have to
and-
sleep. So
Okay, all right. Well, maybe then I should watch.
All right.
And
Look,
that's 7 racing
I told
plays.
you I liked the last Terminator movie.
Right.
And
Ugh.
I don't like this. It is not good.
All right, take us out, Rob.
I like seeing.
On that happy note.
I like seeing what's her name back in action one more time. So
Yeah.
I was pretty happy with it. But anyway, not Matrix. I was
No,
talking
I know
about the
that,
last Terminator
the
movie. I was
actress, I
okay
can't
with that.
remember her name right now.
What's her name? That was good to
Linda.
see. She was
Linda, yes.
she was
Carter.
No, not.
Oh.
Linda Carter. Yeah, Linda.
I
Nice
know.
seeing Linda
Oh, she's
Carter.
going to Linda's, I know.
Yes. Linda.
All right.
Jesus. Wow.
So, guys, you survived this. You did see some cool
I
stuff.
guess.
You heard about some great games. Where can they find out more, Rob?
Well, you can go to www.guysgamesandbeer.net. Check out all things Guys, Games, and Beer. On the right side, all the auto-generated content is there, so anything we post shows up there. In the center, in the
It's
center
like
is
air traffic.
in
Like-
the center is latest posts. That could be anything. It could be one of our interviews that we do. It could be the latest live show. It could be anything.
By the way, if you
You
didn't
never
check
know
out
what's gonna
last
be
week's
in
interview,
there.
check out last week's interview.
Last
That
week's
was a
interview
great
was
interview.
good.
That was a great interview.
Good interview. And yeah, I like that. Well, we're gonna have. By the way, we've got about 4 more board game interviews coming
God.
out, which they're all good.
I know.
They're all good. So they're gonna definitely be worth seeing.
All right.
This is every
Game Hall. The gift that keeps giving.
It does.
I'm gonna quit labeling them games.
It's like
I'm just gonna-
the next game holds in like 6 months.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna be like.
We're still releasing.
I think we're just. I think that's how we're gonna do it from now on. We're just gonna say
Figure it
this
out for the next
interview
one.
is gonna show up sometime within the next 12 months, and that's how we're gonna do it. Because we get so many interviews, you want to trickle them so they don't.
Yeah,
get
otherwise
missed.
people miss them.
Guys,
Right.
Games and Beer, the only thing we do is interviews at Game Hall Con.
And we sit 6 floors down and bitch about stuff. That's
There have already
what we
been
do.
2 MGCs before all the episodes.
That's right. That's right.
And
While you're-
Doing that,
And we
Carlton has
we
been
haven't
talking
done
chair
one
thing.
interview. Well, maybe one.
While you're here, while you're at our website, go check out Lionheart Racing. Lionheart Racing, all the joy of real racing. It is real racing without the
It
rubber.
is seriously real racing.
Unless we lost our sponsorship due to that last conversation we had, who knows? Right? I don't know.
Anything's possible.
Looking for more. If you're looking for trying to explain more nuanced things without being nuanced, which never works very well, you can join us every week at www.youtube.com/guysgamesbeer, or you can check us out at www.facebook.com/guysgamesandbeer, where we're posting stuff, and you can, of course, visit the Guys Games and Beer support group, where you can check out some dank memes by the master of memeology.
The dankest meme.
By the
Delicious
master of
names. I go all the way to
memeology.
Radio Futuristic Boston to get them for you guys, so I hope you appreciate them.
We do. We do.
They go across, going across space
Trying to
and
hunt for
time.
memes right
Itself.
now. I'm trying not to get shot.
I think I saw 2 mushrooms humping in the Mushroom Kingdom in the last one. I don't know what that was about, but anyway.
Yeah, the whole family died for that one.
Well, it's about the birds and the bees, but it's mushroom on mushroom action.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
Oh, that's like furniture. That furniture.
Yeah, furniture on
Yeah.
furniture action.
Yeah, furniture.
he gave her the mushroom.
Yeah. Just almost as good as the Chesterfield.
Yes, it is. Check out Aziz's 2 hot French All right.
Yeah.
That's it. French stools.
All right.
I can't remember.
Wrap us out, Rob. Wrap us out.
Hey, Guys, Games, and Beer is brought to you by the Guys, Games, and Beer Media Empire. Jesus, wow.
Multi-empire.
Yeah, we are multiverse. We're going the multiverse now.
Well, yeah, it's the 90s.
No,
Multimedia
no, I meant like
Empire.
malt beverage.
The multi empire.
This is brought to you by your school's AV club.
Multi empire.
Yo! Guys, Games, and Beer is also brought to you by XSplit. XSplit, sometimes it works.
Tonight wasn't one of those times.
So,
Jesus wept.
Can we open this?
yeah. Well, I mean, it's yours.
Should we videotape?
You should maybe make an
Do
unboxing
we
video.
cut
dude.
this
I
off
don't
and
know
do
how
an
to
unboxing?
Do an unboxing video.
A rare
Yeah, do an unboxing
unboxing?
on it.
All you do is just record it. You take it out of the
Yeah,
box.
just look
Give
at
it to one of
these
us and we'll
pieces.
edit it up for you.
Oh.
What's in the box?
For the love of
I want
God.
to freaking see it now,
For the
though!
love of God. For the love of God. Do it with your iPhone.
The only thing I'm worried about
Yeah,
is
do it with your-
look at, like,
do it with
And
the camera.
video
somewhere.
quality on the
like
iPhone.
this, so hopefully there's good foam in here or something.
I'm betting there's a lot of fun
Yeah.
there. But yeah, definitely, if you can, record your unboxing
Yeah.
because there's not a lot of those out there yet, and I'm sure a lot of people would love to see that.
Freaking, okay, not do it now.
No,
Let's
not
say
do it now.
Friday.
Well, and then, yeah.
Friday?
Yeah,
What do you guys
Friday?
do Friday?
What do you guys do? I'm not doing shit.
I don't know yet.
I feel like we're doing an unboxing.
Could be.
And
Could
then a play.
be. Could be. I do have to, my hot tub's finally fucking coming, so I gotta get that ready for that.
Wow.
Oh my God, it's
You
still
got
not
another
here?
hot tub?
No, dude.
Shit.
It's been a year and a half since I
Yeah.
ordered it.
That's insane.
So, wait.
Oh.
Vandal hot tub or...
What's that?
I heard...
The new
Bring
hot,
yours
my
to
new hot
Tegan's,
tub.
or-
The new one's getting shipped out to Tegan's. Hopefully this weekend.
The new one.
The old one, yeah.
Oh, yours is still there.
Yeah. But I gotta get it out of there this weekend because my new one comes Wednesday.
Okay, but you're free Friday.